Today is the day I get to abandon this dish of mine and bring you Asanka. This is an earthenware bowl. It is a popular Ghanaian equipment made from clay and it is mostly used for grinding. We love to eat directly from this bowl, and this right here can be used to bake. My name is Sianoki and it is my pleasure to share this one pot chicken and potato pie using our own popular Asanka. This pie crust had been in my freezer for over a week. I'll leave a link to how I made this in my description box. Also with me is my leftover grilled chicken. I'm placing that in my microwave for about 2 minutes because it's frozen so that it can thaw. What you are seeing now is my soft boneless chicken, and to it I'm adding some garlic and onion powder, smoked paprika, coriander seeds powder, turmeric and ginger powder, my garlic ginger chili oil. I have the recipes of all these spices on my channel. Do check them out. And then I'm adding some oyster sauce, some salt and seasoning cube. I'll stir this nicely and then set it aside. I have also chopped my carrots, my green bell pepper, my onions and my potato nicely. So I was boiling some water in the kettle. I add that to my saucepan, put my potato in, this just to decrease the cooking time. Add some salt, cover and set aside. Now my chicken has thawed nicely, but it's a bit hot, so I'm going in with my fork and knife, taking out the skin, and then I am shredding the meat. This chicken was grilled with some soya spice and I'll be sharing the recipe later. In goes in my garlic ginger chili oil, and then I'm adding the chicken. I'll stir this from time to time until it is, a bit brown. I'm doing this under high heat and maximum time of 6 to 7 minutes. This was done. Looking good, just the way I want it, so I'll take this out and continue with the recipe. I'm adding it to my shredded chicken. Next goes in some margarine. You can use butter if you want. I'll just stir this to nicely mix the rest of the oil that was left in the wok. And then I will add in my onion and stir this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Next I add in my chopped carrot and also stir this for about 2 minutes. I'm doing this all under high heat. Now I'll just add in a little salt to activate the sweetness in these veggies. Then I add in my green bell pepper. Give this a nice stir. Next goes in my cornstarch. I'm adding a table-and-a-half spoon of that, and then I will just stir this together with the veggies. At this point, I'm adding in back my chicken and my grilled chicken, the leftover grilled chicken, and this this is already looking so nice. But as you can see, they are separated, they are not together, so I'll be adding in a little water. I'm rinsing the bowl which had the chicken with some water, and then I'll add this to it. You realize that it thickens immediately in a matter of seconds because of the cornstarch that was added to this. So you can substitute this with your chicken broth, your vegetable broth, or whatever you have. I'm just using water. This is already full of so much flavor. Now my potatoes are also cooked nicely, and then I am adding that to it. This smells delicious. This looks so beautiful, and it tastes absolutely delicious. This in itself is a meal that I can really eat this, honestly. So at this point, everything is well, married together. The consistency is so good, I'm just testing for salt and to be sure that everything is very well in there. And yeah, at this point I'm just adding in some scallions, and then I turned off the fire. The fire is off. I'll just stir this and set it aside. Now our dough has thawed completely, and then I'm just going to roll it out. Unfortunately, I lost that footage, so we just continue like that, and I'm spreading that on my Asanka, and some people call it ayiwa or ka. We have different names for this. So into that I'm pouring in my potato, chicken, veggies, yeah, my filling. I'll spread this nicely into it, and then I will just cover this with my second dough. I rolled the dough over my rolling pin, and I'm going to use that to cover the Asanka completely. Now next I'm just going to fold the dough to close up the filling. To make it look a little bit nicer, I'm just going in with my fork to press against it, just to give it a nice design and make sure that this is also closed completely. Now next thing is to go in with my knife to create in some spaces in there, maybe some holes. Yeah, just for the heat to penetrate right into this beautiful thing. Now my brush is out of coverage area, people. So this is an egg wash. It is 1 egg with 2 tablespoons of water that I have whisked, and then I'm just spreading it over my pie. I bake this under medium heat for 30 to 35 minutes, and this is how my pie is looking. Very flaky, very beautiful, and this is my first time doing this recipe in this Asanka. But what I noticed was that the bottom crust wasn't properly done, so I just introduced some heat right under this Asanka on fire. I didn't put this back into my oven. Right on my stove, I introduced some heat for just 10 minutes, and then it came out looking absolutely delicious. The bottom crust was also now done nicely, and it is just so beautiful, having the design of the Asanka in there, you know, very nice. So yes, that is one thing I want to stress on. That's the Asanka is very thick. I don't know how to put that. So the oven heat didn't really gets into the bottom of it. So putting it on my stove for 10 minutes really did a magic. This right here, beautiful people, is delicious. If you are not even using your Asanka, you can use your pie dish to do this, and you will love it. And there's something about this earthenware pot that even if your fire is hot, for a long time it will still be sizzling, you know. So you don't want to keep that fire on for long, because the heat will still continue with the cooking and you may just burn this. We don't want that. Just look at this. Just look at this. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. If this is your first time, hiya. My name is Yanoki, and I welcome you to this family. Kindly support me by subscribing to my channel. And if you find this video helpful, do give me a thumbs up and let me know if you tried it. Until I see you again, it is a warm greetings from me, wishing you the best in everywhere you find yourself. And I love you.